Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news. More things is currently updated now in the press. I've just been reading the press, and more things is updated. So now this is about Jose Mourinho again. Reportedly now that reportedly it says in the press that Real Madrid want Jose Mourinho as manager. So basically Real Madrid want Jose Mourinho to return to Real Madrid. Basically, reportedly, if Jose Mourinho does get sacked from Manchester United, it did say in the press that the current Real Madrid president, Florentino Perez, wants to get Jose Mourinho back to Real Madrid. So there is options in this. It's either Manchester United get paid off and Mourinho goes to Madrid, Mourinho gets a pay rise and goes to Madrid, or he stays here. So basically, that's the three options. And Mourinho has basically admitted Manchester United have to spend more money. You know, they have to bolster the squad more. You know, if they are to compete with the likes of the European teams, especially. You know, Jose Mourinho's basically said he's praised a lot of players. You know, the performances against Everton. You know, players like Martial. You know, he's praised Martial a lot. You know, for his fantastic form. Matic, Pogba and Fred also as well. He's praised them, but he says we still haven't fully got that killer instinct yet, and we're still lacking in that defence. So we know basically Jose Mourinho is targeting to get a central defender and a goal scorer, as well. As we know, Romelu Lukaku hasn't been scoring lately, as we all know. But yeah, reportedly it says in the press that Real Madrid want Jose Mourinho. It was a year or two back that reportedly it says Paris Saint-Germain wanted Jose Mourinho as manager. But yeah, we know. But yeah, we know he spent £360 million since he's come to Manchester United. This is his third season in the process. You know, he's won 3 trophies since he's come, as we all know. But as we all know, these players want to be competing and winning silverware. But, you know, our goal difference this season is very, very bad. You know, we've conceded nearly 20 goals, you know, in our first 10 Premier League games. You know, there's only 3 or 4 teams that have conceded more than us, and this is low opposition. Burnley, Huddersfield, Cardiff and Fulham are the only teams that have conceded more goals than Manchester United this season, especially. But reportedly, it says in the press that Real Madrid want Jose Mourinho. It's reportedly coming out in the press that Jose Mourinho is going to get £100 million spending spree in the January transfer window to spend. You know, because he's missed out on a lot of potential targets. You know, since he's come to United, you know, we had number 7 vacant for a while. You know, he missed out on Griezmann. You know, due to that transfer ban, we didn't get Griezmann. You know, went for Perisic. Inter Milan were demanding a high price tag, £48 million. Man United were reluctant to pay it. You know, Mourinho's gone for Boateng. Mourinho's gone for Harry Maguire. You know, he's gone for Rafael Varane, as I mentioned yesterday as well. But we know that Jose Mourinho hasn't had a good, you know, relationship with Ed Woodward. Reportedly, you know, Ed Woodward and Jose Mourinho were supposed to have a meeting. Ed Woodward had cancelled this meeting. It was supposed to be discussions of the director of football and the future transfers. Currently, Jose Mourinho's frustrated with Ed Woodward in this situation because this meeting was scheduled and Ed Woodward had currently cancelled this meeting. So the meeting didn't take place. This is why Jose Mourinho's furious with Ed Woodward. But reportedly, another manager's name's come out in the hat to replace Jose Mourinho at Old Trafford. Currently Antonio Conte, the current ex-Chelsea manager, reportedly said he will replace Jose Mourinho at Old Trafford to Conte. It says in the press. You know, obviously, you know, he's managed Chelsea, managed Juventus, managed Atlanta. He also in his senior career, you know, he started at Leeds for quite a long time. You know, he was at Juventus quite a long time as well in his playing career. You know, he's managed Juventus. You know, he's won 5 Serie A titles with them during his playing time. You know, won Champions League with them, won honours with Juventus. You know, he won honours with Juventus during his playing time and managing time with Juventus as well. You know, with Chelsea, he won, you know, Premier League in his first season. You know, he also won the FA Cup with Chelsea. We know he'd got sacked from Chelsea as well. Conte, we know he's also won the Serie A Coach of the Year. He won Premier League Manager of the Season, Premier League Manager of the Month, as well, and he's won a few other awards as a Conte as well. But reportedly, in the press, it has come out that reportedly Conte is willing to replace Jose Mourinho at Manchester United. Saying now, as I said, Florentino Perez wants Jose Mourinho at Real Madrid. We know there were talks 2 or 3 weeks ago that Real Madrid, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that Zidane could potentially come to Manchester United if Mourinho is sacked. We know he's under immense pressure, considering the results this season. It did say, um, you know, but yeah, Jose Mourinho, we know, has got a very, very good pedigree. He's won titles everywhere he's been. As we all know, 3 titles with Chelsea. We know he's been at he's managed Real Madrid in the past as well. And as Jose Mourinho, don't forget. But reportedly, Real Madrid want Jose Mourinho as manager. This is basically what it's saying in the press, as we all know. So, what's your opinions on this situation, guys, about Conte and all this situation? We haven't had a very good start to this season, as we all know. I think, you know, we know Paul Pogba's had disputes with Jose Mourinho. There's been rumours about him potentially making a return to Juventus. We paid £89 million for him. We saw different sides of him, against Everton. He played very, very well. He does have the odd game, when he plays very, very well. There's been talks of De Gea. I think he's happy to stay at Manchester United as long as he's win, as long as we're competing up there, which we're not doing at the moment. He said he's focusing on winning, not focusing on his current contract. We know he has the option to extend his current, contract till 2020. Jose Mourinho's not confident he will extend this contract. He's been at the club since 2011. Don't forget, as De Gea. I think Martial's in absolutely fantastic form. On that left-hand side. Very, very good. Been scoring fantastic goals. Jose Mourinho's praised him, for his fantastic performances. He could have left during the summer. I don't think Martial wanted to leave the club, so he was very, very loyal. So that's a very, very good thing indeed. We know Danny Levy and Ed Wood would have been in negotiations of Martial potentially making a move to Tottenham Hotspur. I'm glad Martial didn't leave. He's a fantastic talent, that will grow and develop, as we all know. Rashford, very, very good, fantastic, genuine pace, very passionate. He hasn't scored in a while, but neither has Lukaku. But Jose Mourinho has admitted that the goals will come. So Jose Mourinho's target is now to get an attacker in there, get a central defender in there, which Jose Mourinho is chasing as well. We know Sanchez has not really made an impact since he's come to United. Very, very versatile. He can play numerous positions. He's at number 7. Hasn't really made an impact since he's come to Manchester United. Currently receiving $500,000 a week as well. I think he prefers to put Martial and Rashford in Sanchez's position. Obviously, but yeah, I'd like to know your opinions on this situation about Conte reportedly wanting to replace Mourinho. I want you to know opinions about Real Madrid wanting to get Jose Mourinho back as their manager. This is basically what it's said in the press. Manchester United currently sitting 8th in the table. Basically, we spent over £1 billion on our managerials, and we know we should be stepping up performances. We've had this Everton result the weekend. We've got to try and get we've got to try and go on a winning streak, get some results behind us. We've got Manchester City in a couple of weeks as well, which is going to be a massive game. We've got Manchester City in a couple of weeks. It's going to be a massive game. They've got one of the best managers of all time, Pep Guardiola. He's won 24 trophies his career, brought records, well proven with Bayern Munich, well proven with Barcelona. He's got a fantastic set of players. Manchester City have spent a a lot of money as well, haven't lost this season yet. Neither have Liverpool, they haven't lost this season yet. Chelsea have not yet lost this season yet. You know, Klopp, you know, Liverpool's got a fantastic squad. You know, he's addressed the problems, he's bolstered the squad up. You know, they spent the most money in the last summer window, 170 odd million pound as well. You know, considering the amount of money Manchester United have spent, you know, we should be, you know, competing with the top teams, you know, like we used to do, you know, back in the Alex Ferguson days. But we know he was a successor. You know, he won 13 league titles, 5 FA Cups, and all that. As we all know, and just since that 2013, it's gone downhill, and I'm sure things will improve in time to come as well. You know, but we should be competing up there with the top teams, something that we're not doing at the moment. So Jose Mourinho, he's chasing a central defender, he's chasing an attacker as well as it said in the press. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update today because I've got things to do now. So this will be just a short video. Take care. As I said. Take care, yeah. God bless, guys, and I'll see you all again. If you do consider subscribing or drop a like, can you please do that? I would genuinely appreciate that. So take care, God bless, guys. See you all again very soon. Bye.